As you guys know, this has been some huge drama due to Chris Sails being arrested, Queen making a post, Chris Sails' mama and grandmother speaking out on the situation.
That's right.
Today what I'm going to do is put everything together and explain everything in a timeline type fashion and give my conclusion to the situation. So let's get straight into the drama. Now, a few people were upset with me because of what I said in my previous video, why I thought Queen Naija was looking for her son. And people were so upset with me, so I decided to give a $1 million giveaway so you guys can forgive me. Earbuds. It is very clear that some of you really need some earbuds.
Bitch, what?
In my previous video, I said this is why I think Queen was looking for her son. Not once did I say, yes, this is why Queen's going for her son, because Chris put CJ at risk. So I decided to give a giveaway for earbuds so you can use it to clean your ears. My mama said if you use these, it helps people with selective hearing.
Oh my god! Oh,
you really have that issue, so just give me a comment below. You know everyone wins some. Everyone's gonna win some. Fuck you. You get an earbud. You get an earbud. Yo dumb ass get an earbud too. So it all started when Chris Sails got arrested. Allegedly got arrested for assault and bodily harm.
what the hell is this?
And we're gonna get more into that later in the video, go into a little bit more detail, so keep watching. But after he got arrested, Queen Naija got a phone call from the social service department. And allegedly they told Queen where CJ was. After that, Queen Naija made a call to Chris Sails' mother.
6 o'clock. 6:01, something like that. And she asked me when last time I had talked to Chris, and I had said last night. And so she said, well, he was arrested, and do you know this person? Do you know this person? And I said, well, yes, I know of that person, but I don't know the person.
Now, the person that they are talking about is a girl by the name of Tiffany, which Mom accidentally blurred out in the interview. I don't know if this is the same Tiffany that Chris Sails did a prank with. Possibly it could be, but we don't know at this point. But whoever the girl is, we know her name is Tiffany. So Tamika, which is Chris Sails' mother, within 8 minutes found out
Where this, you know, who the person was and was CJ with that person.
Because Tamika actually got the phone number from Chris' baby sister.
Tamika then contacted Tiffany to see if CJ was with her.
The person said yes. So I'm like, okay. So I reached back out to Queen, like, okay, he's okay.
It is very unclear though if she gave Tiffany's contact details to Queen, because she doesn't say if she did or if she didn't in the interview.
I understand. I'm a mother, you know. I'm not feeling none of this.
According to Tamika, she guessed that Queen felt like she was having the runaround.
She was, I guess, kind of. She felt like she was getting a runaround. I wasn't trying to give it a runaround.
After she was on the phone with Tamika, she ended up speaking to Chris Sails' grandma.
She called me. My daughter had me call me. So my grandkids here in Detroit was on the phone, also with Queen. And my granddaughter pleaded with her, say, don't put this on social media, Queen. Oh, well, I'm not. This is her. I'm not. She said, because they don't need that, because we really didn't know. We didn't know what was going on at that time.
Anyway, after that, Queen Naija posted on Instagram saying, I need my son now. Whoever has my son, contact me now. If you guys know who Chris be around and with, DM me. I cannot locate my son. Nobody's answering me. After that, that's when a really creepy catfish decided to go online pretending that Chris Sails gave her CJ. This catfish is named Jayla. Feel free to report her account for impersonating someone else. The girl that she actually stole the pictures from is a girl named Sierra on Instagram, and allegedly she's in jail at the moment for 1 year.
Bitch, where?
And not only that, it was also confirmed by Chris Sails' brother. I also called out Jayla on Instagram, and her ass couldn't even show herself on story. Instead, she got old video clips from Sierra's Instagram to make it look like it was her when it wasn't.
You could go to jail, baby girl.
To add to the confusion, she ended up posting saying,
he left CJ with me asking can I watch him. This end is pitiful. Queen Naija text me, sis.
And he showed messages between Chris Sells and her. And from the sounds of it, sounds like the fans started attacking her. She posted saying,
y'all can get out of my DMs saying I'm looking for clout. If y'all knew the story behind me having CJ, then y'all wouldn't be bashing me. Shut the F up and get y'all some business.
This creepy catfish person ended up pretending that she had a conversation with Queen, and who knows, maybe she did. Maybe she was able to trick Queen Naija.
Chris asked me could I watch him and it would be okay with you, so that's why I said sure I would watch him. Hours later I was calling him to see where he was and everything there wasn't any reply. I got onto Instagram and seeing that he was arrested. I made the post so that people could get your attention for me.
Ended up acting more psychotic and gaslighting everyone by posting this on her story.
I've been knowing Chris for the longest. Y'all wouldn't even know the story about me keeping CJ. Now get the F out of my DMs. Yes, I live in Atlanta, but I was in Texas for my mom's birthday. Mind your effing business. Y'all want to be relevant so bad. Shut y'all A up.
So, Jayla, catfish, ugly caca girl, who wants to be relevant again? Because from the looks of it, bitch, it looks like you want to be relevant.
Shut the f up, bitch.
Anyway, on Thursday afternoon, Queen Naija ended up posting on her story that she was driving. To me, I felt like that was a message to her fans saying, we're driving to get CJ, but that's my opinion. That's what I think. Queen Naija ended up posting saying,
to be clear, I found where my baby was and I spoke to him. We will be with him soon. I will never post anything like this for attention. I posted that on my story out of fear after receiving a call from someone in social service department. I then tried to contact only who I knew in Houston and nobody was answering me. I only made the post in hope of someone reaching out to me on IG who is around my son often because I don't know anyone's socials. Everyone is fine, thanks. Anyway, this is when Tanika and Chris Sells' grandmama went on to Nique at Night's live stream. And during that stream, it seems like they were saying that Queen Naija knew where the baby was. And even though she knew where the baby was, she still posted what she posted on social media.
And then after you talked to her about saying, yeah, I know the person, but I don't know them on a personal level, she then took to the internet to then vent and ask anybody knows who her son is when she already knew where her son was.
Yes.
Okay.
She knew within 8 minutes. She knew where her son was because that's all she had to do was call us. She didn't have to put that out there like that.
Have a blessed day.
As well as that, Chris Sells allegedly isn't talking to anyone, including his mother and grandmother.
My grandson has shut everybody down right now. He is not even talking to nobody. So,
Mama. After that, Queen Naija ends up posting on social media that she has CJ back, and from the looks of it, she's with Clearance and Legend, and I'm just like,
Coronavirus!
you're not gonna like isolate yourself or anything. As you guys know, there's been a lot of people coming in and out of Chris Sells' house. They also had a road trip. You'd think you'd be a little bit safe and at least isolate yourself because Queen picked him up and CJ in like a room or another part of the house or something to protect Legend.
One COVID patient after the next. Like people are coming in for drive-through testing in the back parking lot. And I mean, it's just like positive COVID out
Man.
there. So it's...
Man.
Yeah.
So it is getting worse out here.
Yeah. So I know it's hard to like stay in, but you know, keep up.
Yeah.
And then for his mom to go on social media talking about some, we're like doing the most. Like, you do not got to do all that. If anything, call the police before you take it to social media. Everything just don't belong on social media. Everything just does not belong on social media, bro. It just don't belong on social media.
Now I'm going to tell you what I think about Chris Sells' grandmother and Chris Sells' mother coming on the live stream and give you my opinion, my conclusion. But before I get into that, let's talk about Chris Sells' arrest. So either Tamika or Chris Sells' grandmother's daughter gave a little bit of insight to Nique and Night of what happened about the arrest. And apparently it could be something from the past.
So your daughter gave me a little insight and she said this was an old situation from last year and that this was not a new assault. So we can also
Right.
clarify it, that being that this is an old charge.
Chris Sells ended up uploading a video showing his side of the story of the arrest, and him himself said that he didn't even know why he got arrested.
I don't even know what I got arrested for. You know, say aggravated assault. Nothing happened that day that they came and picked me up. Because I know everybody think that something happened that day. You know, I got into a fight with somebody, but come to find out, 2 police came to my house, you know, in my door and whatnot. They said I had a warrant for assault. And I literally, I asked them, who was it on? Like, who is it? Like, who was an assault on? Who was it on? And they said, we don't know. We don't have that information. And I said, how don't you guys have that information? Anytime somebody press charges on somebody, it should be in a file.
Okay guys, so here's my conclusion and my assumptions.
Lot on my plate, lot on my chest, lot on my neck,
So as you guys know, Tanika and Chris Sells' grandmama thinks that Queen Naija did this, put this on social media like on purpose, like in ill intent.
Phone call that Chris was locked up, she knew because they told her CJ is with such and such. She already knew.
Thought that Chris had her with that other individual. So the other individual, because I'm not calling out other people's names, but Queen know who we talking about. Queen know the other individual, but because she wasn't with that individual that Queen know, that's when Queen started doing the stupid stuff that she did. But she knew at the time, because she knew the girl's name. She let her mom, she let my daughter know who her name is. We got with my other daughter that's here, my granddaughter that's here, that was up there living with Chris. She know who she is and she know everything. So Queen, at the end of the day, Queen know. Queen is trying to always feel like she is the what can I say? The victim.
And from the sounds of it, it sounds like they feel that Queen Naija really didn't care about CJ, because if she did, she would have been going out, like driving to Houston to collect her son.
Well, from the time she found out, from the time she called me, and she's talking to me up into some hours or whatnot, she could have been halfway across Atlanta State Board to go get her child. That was my thing.
She might know who Tiffany is, but that doesn't mean she knows where Tiffany lives or her address or her contact details.
Maybe she did try to call and she wasn't able to get a hold of her, or maybe she had the wrong number, who knows. This is why she ends up posting what she posted on social media, because this was the only way, the only thing she can do to try to get a hold of someone to find out exactly where her son is so she can come and collect her son. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like Queen was lacking information to go collect Chris.
So if you knew that, you go and say, well, now I get a text saying, well, you couldn't talk to your son, and you didn't know this and you didn't know that. But I clarified it for you.
Okay, you clarified it for her, but did you give her the address? Did you give her the number? Unless we know these things, there is no way we can say, okay, well, Queen did this to be malicious or to look like a victim. You know what I mean? Because again, we do not know, and it's clear indication that she didn't give the number, because it makes sense. Why would she post that? You know what I mean? But again, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Or maybe she was really stressed and scared and she panicked and that's what she posted, because she did say,
I then tried to contact only who I knew in Houston and nobody was answering me.
In this part of the interview, Tamika confirms that she didn't know Queen posted before she called her or after.
I don't know when the her original post was, what time it was. I just know I did get a phone call from her.
So it sounds to me there is a miscommunication. Now because of this, because of Chris Sells getting posted of him getting arrested, everyone attacking Chris Sells, and then people attacking Chris Sells' mother, I don't know if they were attacking his grandmother online, I feel that they got really emotional. Chriselle is not talking to them. I'm guessing Queen Naija isn't talking to them or communicating with them, because if she was, why would they go and turn to social media? I personally don't feel like it was ill intent. I don't feel like the grandmother or Chriselle's mother went on social media to talk to Nique at night just to be more messy. I feel they just jumped into assumptions, let their emotions take over and drive them to the point where they needed to vent, where they needed to stick up for their son, instead of logically thinking and being calm, that let their emotions take over.
And say, oh, he a woman, he didn't beat another woman. How you know it was a woman? Again, I have not talked to my son. May not talk to him after this. You know, but I was told.
Quarantine me then. Quarantine me.
Okay.
Quarantine me.
But I was told that.
Quarantine me. I don't give a damn about no quarantine. Quarantine me. I'm going to get my baby.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay.
Now, my conclusion to Chris's arrest. It is very sus, but there isn't enough information to have like a proper conclusion. So I'm not going to give my final conclusion to that until I get more information, I guess, and I'll update you guys. So make sure you hit the subscribe button with the bell so you get updated when that happens. Okay, so Nique and Ni's interview had a lot of information, and if you want to see the full thing, the link will be in the description below. But Chriselle's grandmother came for me, man. And I think Chriselle's talked a little bit about the video that I uploaded as well. And I will get into all of that in tomorrow's video. So make sure, guys, hit the subscribe button with the bell so you get notified when I upload this video. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes. And I'll see you guys in another drama video.